This is a webinar on how to complete the Triennial CMC Recertification. I'm Clint Burdett, your narrator. New this year, for CMCs with more than 10 years of tenure, there's a refined process. To download the recertification form from the home page in the website, certification, certification renewal, and then at the top of the page, there's a link, or you can go to the file library at the bottom of the page. Or use this link, CMC_recert_form. The form is a Word document. If your CMC is less than 10 years old, do pages 2 and 4. 10 years or more, you can do 2 and 4, or the new system, 2 and 5. To determine your CMC election date, go to the home page, click on My Profile in the upper right-hand corner. Your profile opens, scroll down, your CMC election date is here. Everyone completes page 2, fill in the information, and then affirm by your signature that you will abide by the Code of Ethics and the guidelines for the use of the CMC mark. The CMC is the property of IMC USA. If it is revoked, you will return your certificate, PIN, and no longer use the mark. There are links to the guidelines and to the Code of Ethics. Hold down the Control key, click on the link, and it'll open these documents in your browser. There are instructions for special circumstances, reinstating your CMC. There's the mailing address, fax and phone number, and our email address is certification@imcusa.org. For the traditional process, if your CMC tenure is less than 10 years, start on page 3, which describes how to earn points. Here for education, continuing professional development is the list of activities where you earn points. For experience, as a full-time consultant, you earn points in client engagements, practice development, pro bono work, or teaching, usually based on the number of hours dedicated in the last 3 years. Further down the page, professional outreach and professional conduct. The column on the right shows the minimum number of points per category. Combining the 4 categories, you'll need a minimum of 30 points. On page 4, you enter the activities that earned points and total them for each category. Then at the bottom of the page, type in your name and total the points. For each activity, keep the description short, just enough detail we can make a phone call to confirm. There are examples in each of the categories. If your CMC was awarded before June 30th of this year, you'll complete page 2 and page 5. Your signature on page 2 reaffirms your commitment to the Code of Ethics. On page 5, you also certify you've been a full-time consultant, that you've promoted the CMC to the public, and new, give us a description of your self-directed continuing professional development plan. Let me show you how to do that. Here, in a concise paragraph, describe your plan, involving at least 100 hours over the last 3 years. The plan should be unique to you and further your professional growth. Please provide 3 verifiable activities that we can again call and confirm if necessary. Finally, there's an optional space to tell us about changes in our profession or your client needs. Again, a concise statement, signing your name, or using anonymous, since the committee will publish these back to the CMC community. This area is optional. You can use the activities from the traditional plan on page 3, or on page 6, example of mastery of your skills from the competency framework. These examples are not all-inclusive. To download the competency framework, go to the website homepage, certification, how to become certified, and at the end of the first paragraph is a link to the competency framework. Use the framework to design your plan. It'll help you identify areas for future improvement as you master your profession. To pay at the member rate, you must first log into the website, then come to page 2, hold down the control key, click on this link, and it'll take you to the payment page. Thanks for listening. I welcome your feedback at cert.chair@imcusa.org.